Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Jessica. This is Cards and Conversation. We're going to see what Spirit has for us today, but I have a little something cute tidbit to share. So I'm going through, I may have mentioned in a previous video, I have some health issues and other things that I've been dealing with currently, and the past few days have been extremely difficult, and I had made a promise that I was going to make videos every day for 30 days, and it's just not panning out that way, and I'm just honoring where my body and my mind are at each day, and if I have the energy, here I am, and if I don't, that's okay too. It's just about acknowledging where you're at and giving yourself the space and the freedom to do what it is that you need. So if you need to rest, you rest. If you want to make a video, you do that. If you want to go for a walk, you do that too. So today I felt that a video was in order, and I actually came in my room and did a reading for myself for some extra guidance right now, and it was beautiful, and a lot of information was shared, some ancestral work to look at, perhaps some past life things to look at, which is always so fascinating to me. But as I was wrapping up my own reading, I was setting up to do the video and was putting in my mic and setting up the camera, and I knocked over my cards or a set of cards that I had sitting here, and the few that fell on top is gratitude and appreciation, which is not a card that I've had pulled, but I did pull a card, Soulful Appreciation, which is about heartfelt gratitude, and I knew that that was the key for me, and I even wrote down gratitude. So as this card fell to the ground, right on top it said gratitude and appreciation. I had to give myself a little laugh because I feel like that's a little extra sign from Spirit saying you're on the right track, and these are the messages that are coming through for everyone's highest good right now. So perhaps there might be more about gratitude that comes through, so let's see. And today I think we are going to keep with the Nature's Whisper, because that seemed to be what felt like talking at the moment. So let's see what Spirit wants to share with us today. Hope you guys are doing great. So our first card is number 33, Be Gentle with Yourself. Oh, oh, whoa, guys. Okay, 30, that was 33. 32, trust your own understanding. And 31, be spontaneous. I'm a little floored right now because we have 31, 32, 33, and I've had these cards for a long time, and they are shuffled beyond shuffling, and I think I'm just having a moment right now where Spirit is really like, let's go. Pay attention, everybody. Be gentle with yourself. Oh, I feel like sometimes, whatever is going on with me is going on with everybody else. Everybody is going through challenges right now. So I feel like being able to share my challenges and where I am in my journey with you is helping everybody else going through the same thing, knowing that it's okay to be where you are. It's okay to experience challenges. It's okay to not know what's going to happen. But in amongst all this happening, we must be gentle with ourselves. We must trust that we are able to navigate these situations. We must trust our own intuition. And whatever you think is the situation is arising as a result of, or for, or because of, your intuition is probably pretty correct, and it's trying to lead you somewhere. And I was actually having this conversation this morning about how much of the shadow side that I'm experiencing personally. And for the first time in a while or ever, I'm able to sit back and look at the shadow side and say, okay, I don't need to wish this shadow side away, because in the shadows is where I'm finding the information that I need to alchemize, release, heal to move forward. And right now, like, things are in the thick of it, like things are quite intense, and it's allowing and loving through this portion of my journey. And it's to trust that I will know how to get through it. And being spontaneous. This is a new one. And this one is a reminder to not take life so seriously, to find some excitement, some joy, some pleasure, even when you're going through something challenging. Either you could, I don't know, like, wow, going for a run just popped into my head, but I don't know if I find that, actually, I do like jogging, so that might be a reminder for me. But it's just to do something, just like a little, even if it's like a little tiny smidge that brings you joy or makes you feel a little bit of excitement. Because when we're going through these really dark periods, when we're going through a lot of pain, discomfort, health issues, stress, work, finances, all these things, it can deplete us very, very quickly. And in order to keep ourselves from collapsing into the darkness, because that can happen, that we can get consumed by our negative, our painful emotions, and forget who we are, forget that we're on this journey. So looking for those glimmers of excitement during difficult times can actually have a huge impact. And at the bottom of the deck is a fresh approach, which also came through in my own private message, was being able to change a perspective, to look at things in a different light, to look at something with a fresh approach. Also, I feel like this is a reminder that we have everything we need inside of us already. We have all the knowledge, we have all of the strength, courage, determination. It's all inside of us. It's being able to take a moment to look at these shadow aspects as they're arising, to say, okay, is this even mine? Because sometimes these emotions we're carrying that we've picked up from other people. A lot of people here are very strong empaths, and we can take on other people's emotions. Being a highly sensitive person myself, I know that I grab other people's emotions, and it's my subconscious thinking, if I take that emotion from this other person, it'll lighten their load. But it doesn't work that way. That person has to work through their shadow selves themselves. So we're just taking on extra energy that is not ours, and we're holding it, and it's adding to our pain bodies. And there is this feeling that Spirit is asking us to release things that are not ours. And a way that is great to do that is through journaling. So if you're going through, say you're going through something at work and your boss is really getting on your nerves, and you're feeling like you're doing an inadequate job, even though that you're not, you can journal how you're feeling. And as you're journaling, ask yourself, is this mine? Are these emotions my emotions? Or are you perhaps taking the emotions of your boss and taking them as your own? And once you sometimes have these realizations, when you're able to flip the script, that's when we're able to release these things. So let's go to the Light Seers Tarot and see for some further clarification. So we have a few jumpers. What does this say? So first we have the World. Are you going to focus? Yeah. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, and the Emperor. So the seeds that we're sowing and putting our energy in, allowing these little baby trees, little baby plants to start growing. We're sending it nurturing energy. So this is our physical world. These are our material things, our bodies, our wealth, our abundance. When we're nurturing these things by working through whatever comes up, we're sending healing energy into all the things that we want to manifest into our life. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that quite deeply. When we're healing ourselves, we're healing and growing, nurturing everything that we want to come into fruition. And I mean, I feel like we're on the right track. We're being given the world. We're being shown that we are everything. We are who we want to be. We already are living in this beautiful, colorful world. But it's working on walking away from things that don't serve us. So the Ten of Swords, it's leaving things behind. So the swords are all about our minds and our egos, society, our sense of self. So this is showing that we are doing the work. We are walking away. We are being led by spirit, by the crows up above. We are being shown the way, and it's taking a lot of strength to be able to walk away from these emotions that we've held on to for so long. And to be able to recognize when our mind goes into old thought patterns, it is programming that we're used to. That's how we feel safe, even though at the same time it's damaging to our bodies. So Spirit is like calling your Emperor energy, cool, collective, fiery, to take this approach when we're dealing with these things that are coming up, to look at it calmly and rationally, to not let our egos and minds and chatter start to get in the way and cause like too much internal conflict. It's to be like, okay, I'm experiencing these emotions. They're very, very, very difficult. And sometimes you just sit there and you just try to send love to it. Last night I was going through a very difficult emotional period, and before bed I said, okay, like this is happening. It's very intense. And I know that we're supposed to love these aspects of ourselves, and it's super hard when you're in emotional pain. And I said, I can't access love right now. What is it that I can do to help process this pain or help love the side of me that is begging for help right now? And what came to mind was the Care Bears. You know how the Care Bears had the Care Bear stare? So I just imagined my favorite Care Bears and sending that healing love energy directly into my heart. So it's not something that I had to access. I just imagined these little guys sending me that healing energy, and I fell asleep right away. So Spirit is saying, you know, nurture yourself when you're going through these healing times, because walking away from things is not easy. Accessing our calm, cool, collective nature, perhaps a little bit of fire, is really going to be beneficial, a beneficial approach at the moment. And on the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So there is mastery. She's holding a prayer wand in celebration. She's got her ball of light on the palm of her hand. She's like, I'm doing it. I'm creating. I'm alchemizing. Like, I've made it. Oh, and I just noticed this little black cat. I've never noticed him before. So when we're nurturing ourselves and we're healing and we're growing and we're nurturing everything that we want to come into fruition in this world, it's showing that we're doing it, like it's happening. The Queen of Wands, she's coming to show us that we've made it. We can do it. We have the strength. And this just fell off the top of the deck. 8 of Cups. So again, it's walking away, walking in towards the sun. So we have two cards about walking away from heavy emotions, leaving these cups that are hurting us behind, following our spirit in the direction, following the light. That's amazing. I love that. Just trying to think. I'm just trying to think who wants to come. The fairies want to come. So let's just get a closing remarks from our little fairy friends. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. Well, isn't that beautiful and more perfect? And again, we're talking about, where's my little flourishing card? Oh, this is what it's making me think of. Flourishing, nurturing, shedding our light. Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. I don't know if you can see, but through his hand, he's sending light energy into the little baby plant, helping it grow. So it's a reminder that the light inside of us, the light that is already there, is here to help us grow, and we can access it at any time. Even in the darkest time, in the darkest emotional heaviness, that light is still there. And we can just go in and ask that little light, be like, I need your help right now. What can I do? And perhaps the answer will come to you right away, or you just say thank you and it'll come to you very shortly in a way you probably won't expect it. Could be a very spontaneous moment. I think that is our message for today. I think there is a lot of healing that's happening for me and for probably some people that are watching too, and I'm really happy to be able to share this journey with you. Don't forget that the light is already inside of you, and let it shine. We'll see you next time. Bye.